Ladies and gentlemen, young women, they are ramping up, getting sterilized because they refuse to have children. Now, some people do for medical reasons, especially if you have a disease that will pass on to a child. Some people will opt not to have children rather than take that kind of risk. But there are some women that since Roe v. Wade was overturned, they are running out here in droves, getting sterilized. They said they don't want children at all. One thing I can tell you as a woman, when you try to put those stumbling blocks in the way, they are determined to get whatever they want. They don't care if they have to cross state lines or go to a different country to get whatever they want done. And see, I knew there was not going to be anything going on after Roe v. Wade was overturned. I knew they were going to find another way. And you can see a lot of them are buying the uh, Plan B. They're getting those pills. A lot of them are still running out here getting things done. And now they're opting to get sterilized. And that's probably not good news, especially if you have an issue with populating your group. You already had a problem. And I think this is just my opinion. I think many of these male politicians are very oblivious to believe just because you overturned Roe v. Wade, it was going to put these women in a position where they would be forced to push out all these babies. I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew it. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that knew all these babies weren't going to be coming. But for some reason, they really thought overturning that one thing was gonna change everything. It did not change anything. They are no more bigger in population than any other time. It is virtually the same. It might even be worse. So if you got childbearing women opting to get sterile and you got other women fighting you and they're getting Plan B and all this other stuff done, then you have 0 chance of getting your population back up. They're letting you know they don't want your brats. They don't want them. 'em. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this video from CNN.
I'm Kara. I had my tubes taken out last week. This is one.
Karen Niels, 25 years old, opted 6 months ago to be sterilized. Danny Marietti, also 25, had a picnic to celebrate her sterilization last July, complete with commemorative cookies. Mariah Marsh also had her tubes removed as a 28th birthday present to herself in January. All three have known for a long time that they don't want children, and after Roe v. Wade was overturned last year, they got sterilized.
And I knew that the only way I could really protect myself is to go ahead and get the surgery.
Mariah, an admissions officer at Indiana University, has a neuromuscular disease that can make pregnancy risky. She said the ongoing legal battle over mifepristone makes her even more grateful she got sterilized. The legal challenge to this drug, one of 2 used together in medication abortion, could bar its use for abortion nationwide in the future.
It does make me happy that I made the decisions that I made because it validates my thought process, which was they're just going to come for any access to care that a woman can make on her own.
Dr. Leah Tatum, an obstetrician gynecologist in Austin, Texas, said she hears this frequently from patients.
Their concerns are if medical abortions are no longer accessible, what if their reproductive rights are restricted even further?
She says as abortion rights are getting chipped away,
I have definitely seen an increase in the request for sterilizations. I see about 3 times the consults for sterilization as I used to.
Women like Mariah, Danny, and Kara
Find somebody in your area, find somebody who's covered by your insurance.
are secure in their choice as some options for choosing a life without children are being taken away.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you saw the video. So, some young women know they don't ever want children, so they are seeking sterilization surgery. And many of them are inquiring about the procedure. So, what they do is they either tie the tubes or they remove the fallopian tubes so that they can never become pregnant. And this is on the rise, y'all, big time in the country right now. And sterilization is more common than you may realize. According to the most recent data, they're estimating that 18% of US women rely on some form of surgical sterilization. Okay. And the tubal ligation, many of us, have heard of people getting. Some women have this after the last child they want to have. And now some women are getting it because they just want to be sterile. They don't want children, in which the fallopian tubes are cut, tied, or closed as a form of birth control because that's what they're using it for. So they're saying it is rising right now. It is rising rampantly among young women. So this is following the overturn of Roe v. Wade last summer, which outlawed, the A word. It got outlawed. So it was severely restricted in 14 states in this country. And you saw the protesting in the street. Protests went on for days in this country after Roe v. Wade was overturned. And these women were not holding back. They said, "Oh no, they'll find other ways." And you heard the ones, "Oh, black women are going to have it the worst." And no. You know what it is? What's the worst? These men want their population to grow and they can't get their women to help them do it. That's really the worst thing. It's not black women, it's that. You can't be a powerful group and your numbers are declining. That is a fact. Okay? And that's exactly what's happening. Oh, no, no, no. It's not black women. They want more babies, and these women are refusing. Them folks, women are refusing to have these babies. And so they're going above and beyond to avoid it, even getting themselves sterile. So Leah Tatum, this is Dr. Leah Tatum, an OBGYN in Austin Regional Clinic in Texas, the epicenter of so many battles right now that are going on since Roe v. Wade, has marked an uptick in interest in women looking for sterilization. So she said it has jumped up 2 times the normal number that they would get in an average year. So it is doubling up in numbers of women inquiring and moving forward to get sterilized. When working with patients, Tatum says that her goal is to understand their perspective, engage them, and non judgmentally divorce from the preconception notion about how women should feel about having children. So, what are the politicians going to do now? It's not illegal for a woman to get sterilized. What y'all gonna do? Push pens and make that against the law? So now you know your women are out here getting sterilized because they don't care about growing your numbers. What's your next step? Just asking. So oftentimes I will ask patients how long they've been considering sterilization and try to understand the reasoning behind that. Tatum explains. Nobody in our office feels like you have to have children for some reason. Choosing to be child free is a patient's choice. Mm, mm, mm. You see how these women found a way around? And this is what I'm telling you, it's going to always be like this. My point is, even if they say, okay, getting sterilized in the country is illegal, these women will fly to another country and get it done. They're going to go around you no matter what. That that is the point that I'm making. So y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. I mean, these women are in their early to late 20s and they already determined they don't want children. Some of them are in their 30s, getting sterilized, don't have children. I would say you got a problem within your group that perhaps you need to work on and stop pointing fingers at everybody else over other issues when you got these jumble size issues going on for real. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.